Welcome to my channel. Do you know why many people study English for months but still cannot speak? The problem is not grammar. The problem is speed. They try to learn too fast. Their brain gets tired. They forget words. They feel shy. They stop speaking. Today we will do something different. We will slow down. Very slow. Slow English can help your brain understand more, remember more, and speak with more confidence. Stay with me until the end, because each chapter will make English feel easier and easier. Chapter 1. Why Slow English Works. Maybe you have felt this before. You start an English video. You feel excited. You want to learn. You want to understand. But after a few minutes, everything feels too fast. The words come quickly. The sentences feel long. Your brain tries to catch every word. Then suddenly you feel lost. You stop understanding. You feel frustrated. You think English is difficult. You think maybe you are not good at learning languages. Many beginners feel this way. You are not alone. This happens to millions of people around the world. The good news is that the problem is not you. The problem is speed. When English comes too fast, your brain does not get enough time to understand. That is why slow English is so powerful. Slow English gives your brain time. It gives your ears time. It gives your confidence time to grow. Think about a small child learning a language. A child does not learn everything in one day. A child learns slowly. One word today, another word tomorrow, then a short sentence, then a longer sentence. Step by step, day by day. This is the natural way to learn. Slow English follows the same idea. It helps your brain learn in a calm and comfortable way. Let me tell you a short story. Imagine a learner named Ali. Every day, Ali watched fast English videos. He wanted quick results. He wanted to speak like a native speaker immediately. But after every video, he felt tired. He understood only a few words. He became disappointed. One day he changed something. He started listening to slow English. At first, he thought it was too easy. But after a few days, something amazing happened. He understood more words. Then he understood more sentences. Then he understood whole stories. For the first time, he felt confident. He felt happy. He felt successful. The English did not become easier. His brain simply got enough time to understand it. This is the secret many beginners do not know. Learning slowly is not a weakness. Learning slowly is often the fastest way to improve. Many people try to run before they can walk. They want perfect grammar. They want a big vocabulary. They want fast speaking. But they forget one important thing. Strong skills need a strong foundation. Slow English helps you build that foundation. Every sentence you understand becomes a small victory. Every new word becomes a new friend. Every day of practice makes you stronger. Another reason slow English works is because it reduces stress. When you are stressed, learning becomes harder. Your brain feels pressure. You worry about mistakes. You worry about understanding everything. But when you listen to slow English, you can relax. You can breathe. You can enjoy the learning process. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to keep going. Imagine learning English like climbing a mountain. If you try to jump to the top, you will fall. But if you take one small step at a time, you will reach the top one day. Slow English is that small step. It helps you move forward without feeling overwhelmed. It helps you stay motivated. It helps you continue even when learning feels difficult. Many beginners quit because they think progress is too slow. But the truth is something interesting. Even when you do not notice it, your brain is learning. Every word you hear is helping you. Every sentence you understand is making you stronger. Learning is happening quietly inside your mind. One day you suddenly understand a sentence that confused you before. One day you suddenly remember a word without thinking. One day you suddenly speak a sentence with confidence. These moments feel magical. But they are not magic. They are the result of small daily practice. Slow English helps create these moments. It gives your brain the chance to grow naturally. So from today, stop worrying about speed. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop thinking you must understand everything immediately. You do not need to be fast. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to keep learning. One word at a time. One sentence at a time. One lesson at a time. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Learning English is a journey. Every learner starts somewhere. Every strong speaker was once a beginner. They made mistakes. They felt nervous. They felt confused. But they continued. And you can continue too. Slow English is not about doing less. It is about learning better. It is about giving your brain the time it needs. It is about building real confidence. It is about enjoying the process instead of fearing it. So as we continue this lesson together, remember one simple idea. Slow is okay. Slow is normal. Slow is powerful. And sometimes, slow is exactly what helps you move forward the fastest. Today is not about being perfect. Today is about taking one step, a small step, a simple step, a powerful step, and that step can change everything. Chapter 2. Listen like a child. Now let us talk about one of the biggest mistakes beginners make. They try to understand every single word. They listen to English and think they must catch everything. Every word, every sentence, every sound. When they miss one word, they become worried. Then they miss another word, then another. Soon they feel lost. Maybe you have felt this before. You start listening with confidence. Then one difficult word appears. Your mind stops. You start thinking about that word. While you are thinking, the speaker keeps talking. You miss the next sentence. Then you miss the next idea. In just a few seconds, you are completely confused. This happens to many learners every day. But today, I want to share an important secret. You do not need to understand every word. Yes, you heard that correctly. You do not need every word. You only need the main idea. Think about a small child. When a child listens to people speaking, the child does not understand every word. The child listens again and again. The child notices simple ideas. Slowly, the meaning becomes clear. This is how language learning works naturally. Children do not carry a dictionary everywhere. They do not stop conversations to study grammar rules. They listen, they watch, they guess, they learn. And you can learn this way too. Let me tell you something surprising. Many good English speakers do not hear every word in movies, songs, or conversations. Even native speakers sometimes miss words, but they still understand the message. Why? Because they focus on the meaning. They focus on the big picture. This is the skill you need to develop. Imagine someone says, I woke up late this morning, missed my bus, and arrived at work 30 minutes late. Maybe you do not understand every word. Maybe one or two words are new. That is okay. You can still understand the idea. The person had a difficult morning. The person was late. That is enough. Understanding the main idea is a huge success. Many learners think listening is a test. They think every lesson is an exam. They feel pressure. They feel stress. But listening should not feel like a test. Listening should feel like a conversation. It should feel calm. It should feel enjoyable. When you relax, your brain works better. When you enjoy listening, learning becomes easier. Try something simple. The next time you listen to English, stop chasing every word. Instead, ask yourself one question. What is the speaker talking about? Focus on the topic. Focus on the story. Focus on the feeling. If you understand the general meaning, you are doing great. Let me share a short story. A learner named Sarah loved English. She watched videos every day, but she always felt disappointed. She paused every sentence. She looked up every unknown word. She spent more time worrying than learning. One day she changed her method. She stopped pausing so much. She stopped chasing every word. She listened for the main idea. At first, it felt strange. But after a few weeks, something wonderful happened. Her listening improved. She felt more confident. She enjoyed English again. The funny thing was that she actually learned faster after she stopped trying so hard. Sometimes learning becomes easier when we relax. Your brain is powerful. It can learn patterns. It can learn meaning. It can learn naturally. But it needs time and patience. Think about when you watch a movie in your own language. You do not focus on every word. You focus on the story. You focus on the characters. You focus on what is happening. Try to do the same with English. Listen for the message. Listen for the emotion. Listen for the situation. Maybe the speaker is talking about breakfast. Maybe the speaker is talking about work. Maybe the speaker is talking about family. Catch the idea first. The small details can come later. Another important thing is repetition. Children hear the same words many times. They hear them again and again. This is why they remember them. You can do the same. Listen to the same lesson more than once. The first time, listen for the main idea. The second time, notice a few new words. The third time, understand even more. Every time you listen, your brain becomes stronger. Many learners are surprised when this happens. They listen to a lesson today and understand only a little. Then they listen again tomorrow and understand much more. This is normal. This is learning. So never feel bad if you do not understand everything the first time. Nobody does. Learning is a process. It takes time. It takes patience. It takes practice. But every time you listen, you are improving. Every minute of listening is helping your brain grow. Every lesson is making you stronger. So from today, give yourself permission to relax. Give yourself permission to miss a few words. Give yourself permission to learn slowly. You are not trying to be perfect. You're trying to improve. There is a big difference. Focus on understanding the message. Focus on enjoying the journey. Focus on small progress every day. Listen like a child. Stay curious. Stay patient. Stay positive. One day you will realize something amazing. The English that once sounded impossible will start to sound clear. The words will feel familiar. The sentences will feel easier. And you will smile because you will remember how far you have come. Keep listening. Keep learning. And trust the process. Chapter 3. Speak slowly without fear. Now let us talk about something that scares many English learners. Speaking. For many people, listening feels easier. Reading feels easier. But speaking feels different. The moment they open their mouth, they become nervous. Their heart beats faster. Their hands feel cold. Their mind becomes empty. They know some English words. They know some English sentences. But when it is time to speak, everything disappears. Maybe you know this feeling. Maybe you have wanted to speak English many times, but fear stopped you. If that is true, do not worry. You are not alone. Almost every English learner has felt this fear. The good news is that there is a simple solution. Speak slowly. Yes, it is that simple. Many beginners think they must speak fast. They hear native speakers talking quickly. They watch movies. They watch videos. Then they think fast speaking means good English. This is not true. Fast speaking is not the goal. Clear speaking is the goal. Communication is the goal. Confidence is the goal. Speaking slowly is not a weakness. Speaking slowly is a strength. When you speak slowly, your brain gets more time to work. You can choose the right words. You can build better sentences. You can feel more relaxed. And most importantly, people can understand you more easily. Let me tell you a short story. A learner named Ahmed wanted to sound fluent. Every time he spoke English, he tried to speak very fast. He rushed through every sentence. He skipped words. He made many mistakes. Sometimes people could not understand him. This made him embarrassed. He started losing confidence. One day his teacher gave him simple advice. The teacher said, "Slow down." Ahmed did not believe it at first. He thought slow speaking would make him sound weak. But he decided to try. The next time he spoke English, he slowed down. He took small pauses. He thought before speaking. Something amazing happened. People understood him better. He made fewer mistakes. He felt calmer. His confidence started growing. The words came more naturally. Ahmed learned an important lesson. Slow speaking is powerful. Maybe you are thinking, but what if people judge me? Many learners worry about this. They worry that people will laugh at their mistakes. They worry that people will think their English is bad. But here is the truth. Most people are not judging you. Most people respect you because you are learning another language. Learning a new language takes courage. Speaking a new language takes courage. Every sentence you speak is a victory. Every mistake is a lesson. Every conversation is practice. So stop waiting for perfect English. Perfect English does not exist. Even native speakers make mistakes. The goal is not perfection. The goal is communication. Imagine a child learning to ride a bicycle. The child falls many times. The child feels nervous. The child makes mistakes. But the child keeps trying. Slowly, the child improves. Speaking English works the same way. You cannot become confident by waiting. You become confident by speaking. One sentence today. One sentence tomorrow. Then another sentence. Then another conversation. Little by little, your confidence grows. Here is another important tip. Use simple words. Many learners try to use difficult vocabulary because they want to sound smart. But this often creates more stress. Instead, use words you already know. Simple English is good English. For example, do not worry about using fancy words. Just say what you mean. If you are happy, say, I am happy. If you are tired, say, I am tired. If you like coffee, say, I like coffee. These simple sentences are powerful because they help you communicate. The more you use them, the stronger your speaking becomes. Another helpful habit is talking to yourself. This may sound funny, but it works. When you are alone, speak English. Describe what you are doing. Say, I am making tea. Say, I am walking to the store. Say, I am reading a book. Nobody is judging you. Nobody is listening. It is just practice. These small moments help your brain become comfortable with English. The more you speak, the more natural it feels. Remember, silence does not improve speaking. Speaking improves speaking. Another thing you should do is pause. Many learners are afraid of pauses. They think pauses are bad, but pauses are normal. Native speakers pause all the time. A pause gives your brain time to think. A pause helps you stay calm. A pause can actually make you sound more confident. So if you need a moment to think, take it. There is no rush. English is not a race. You do not win by speaking the fastest. You win by communicating clearly. Every great speaker started as a beginner. Every confident speaker once felt nervous. Every fluent speaker once struggled to find words. The difference is that they kept going. They did not quit. They accepted mistakes. They accepted slow progress. They continued speaking even when it felt uncomfortable. And you can do the same. From today, give yourself permission to speak slowly. Give yourself permission to pause. Give yourself permission to make mistakes. These things are not signs of failure. They are signs of learning. Every sentence you speak is helping you improve. Every word is building confidence. Every day of practice is moving you forward. So take a deep breath. Relax your mind. Trust yourself. You already know more English than you think. Use the words you know. Speak one sentence at a time. Speak slowly. Speak clearly. Speak bravely. The fear will not disappear in one day, but every time you speak, it becomes smaller. And every time you practice, your confidence becomes bigger. One day you will look back and smile. You will remember how nervous you once felt. You will remember how difficult speaking seemed. And you will be proud because you did not give up. You kept speaking. You kept learning. And step by step, you found your voice in English. Chapter 4. Build sentences. Step by step. Now let us talk about something that changes everything in English learning. Building sentences. Many beginners know words. They know words like happy, tired, food, water, school, work, and family. But when they try to speak, they cannot make a sentence. The words stay inside their mind. They know the words, but they do not know how to connect them. This can feel frustrating. It can make you feel stuck. You study many words. You spend many hours learning. But when it is time to speak, nothing comes out. If this has happened to you, do not worry. There is a simple solution. Build sentences step by step. Many learners think they need long sentences to sound good. They think short sentences sound weak. They think fluent speakers always use difficult grammar. But this is not true. In fact, simple sentences are often the strongest sentences. Simple sentences are clear. Simple sentences are easy to remember. Simple sentences help you speak with confidence. Let me share a surprising fact. Many beginners fail because they start with sentences that are too long. They try to build a big house before building a strong foundation. This makes learning harder. But successful learners do something different. They start small, very small. Then they slowly grow. Imagine you want to build a wall. You do not place 100 bricks at the same time. You place one brick, then another brick, then another. Slowly the wall becomes bigger. English works the same way. One small sentence becomes a bigger sentence. Then a bigger sentence becomes a conversation. Then a conversation becomes confidence. Everything starts with one simple sentence. Let us begin with something easy. Say, I am happy. That is a complete sentence. It is short. It is clear. It works. Now, let us make it a little bigger. Say, I am happy today. Good. Now make it bigger again. Say, I am happy today because I finished my work. Can you see what happened? We started with a very small sentence. Then we added more information. Step by step. No stress, no confusion. This is how you should practice English. Start small, grow slowly. Another example is, I like tea. Very simple, very easy. Now make it bigger. I like tea in the morning. Bigger again. I like tea in the morning before I go to work. You are building English naturally. You are teaching your brain how sentences work. Many learners skip this process. They jump directly to difficult sentences. Then they become frustrated. But simple sentences create strong speakers. Let me tell you a short story. A learner named Fatima wanted to speak English fluently. Every day she searched for difficult grammar lessons. Every day she tried to memorize long sentences. But she felt confused. She could not remember what she studied. She could not speak naturally. One day she changed her method. She started making simple sentences. I am tired. I like books. I live in a small town. She practiced these sentences every day. Then she slowly added more words. After a few months, her speaking improved greatly. Why? Because she stopped trying to be perfect. She focused on building one sentence at a time. This is the secret many learners miss. Big progress comes from small steps. Another mistake beginners make is comparing themselves to advanced speakers. They watch fluent English speakers and think, I can never speak like that. But remember something important. Every fluent speaker once started with simple sentences. Every fluent speaker once said things like, my name is John. I am hungry. I like music. Nobody starts with advanced English. Growth takes time. You do not need to sound advanced today. You only need to improve a little today. That is enough. Another great habit is talking about your daily life. Your daily life gives you endless sentence practice. When you wake up, say, I am awake. When you eat breakfast, say, I am eating breakfast. When you go outside, say, I am going outside. These are simple sentences, but they are useful. They help your brain connect English with real life. The more you do this, the easier speaking becomes. Soon you will notice something wonderful. Building sentences will start feeling natural. You will spend less time translating. You will spend less time worrying. The words will come faster. The ideas will come faster. Confidence will grow. Another important thing is repetition. Do not be afraid to repeat the same sentence many times. Repetition is not boring. Repetition is training. Athletes repeat exercises. Musicians repeat songs. Language learners repeat sentences. This is how skills grow stronger. If one simple sentence helps you learn, repeat it, then repeat it again. Every repetition makes the sentence easier to remember. Every repetition makes speaking easier. So from today, stop chasing complicated English. Stop thinking long sentences are better. Stop putting pressure on yourself. Focus on simple sentences. Focus on clear communication. Focus on one small step at a time. Remember, a tiny seed becomes a huge tree. A single brick becomes a strong wall. A simple sentence becomes fluent English. Trust the process. Trust your progress. You do not need to learn everything today. You only need to learn one new sentence today, then another tomorrow, then another next week. Slowly your English will grow. Slowly your confidence will grow. Slowly your fear will disappear. One sentence at a time, one day at a time, one step at a time. That is how real progress happens. And before you know it, the simple sentences you practice today will become the strong English you use tomorrow. Chapter 5. Train your brain. Every day. Now let us talk about the secret that helps English learners improve faster than almost anything else. The secret is not talent. The secret is not a perfect memory. The secret is not expensive courses. The secret is daily practice. Small daily practice can change everything. Many learners believe they need many hours every day. They think they must study for 3 or 4 hours to improve. Because of this, they make a big plan. They feel excited. They study for a long time on the first day. Maybe they study for 2 hours, maybe even 3 hours. Then the next day they feel tired. They skip practice. Then they skip another day. Soon 1 week passes, then 2 weeks pass. Their motivation disappears. This happens to many people. They work very hard for a short time, then they stop completely. But successful learners do something different. They focus on consistency. They focus on small daily habits. They practice a little every day, and this simple habit creates amazing results. Let me tell you a short story. There were two learners. One learner studied English for 3 hours every Sunday. The other learner studied English for only 10 minutes every day. At first, the first learner seemed more serious. 3 hours sounded impressive. 10 minutes sounded too small. But after a few months, something surprising happened. The learner who practiced every day improved faster. Why? Because the brain loves repetition. The brain loves regular practice. Small daily learning stays active in your mind. It becomes part of your routine. It becomes part of your life. This is why daily practice is so powerful. Think about brushing your teeth. You do not brush your teeth for 3 hours once a week. You brush them for a few minutes every day. The small daily habit creates good results. Learning English works the same way. A few minutes every day can be more powerful than many hours once in a while. Another reason daily practice works is because it removes pressure. When you think you must study for hours, learning feels difficult. It feels heavy. It feels like a big task. But when you tell yourself, I will practice for 10 minutes, it feels easy. Almost anyone can find 10 minutes. 10 minutes before work, 10 minutes after school, 10 minutes before bed. Small practice is easier to continue, and what you continue becomes a habit. What becomes a habit creates success. Let us create a simple daily routine. Nothing complicated, nothing stressful. Start with listening. Listen to slow English for a few minutes. Listen carefully. Relax and enjoy it. Do not worry about understanding every word. Focus on the main idea. Then move to reading. Read a short paragraph. Read simple English. Read slowly. Notice familiar words. Then practice speaking. Repeat a few sentences aloud. Speak clearly. Speak slowly. Speak with confidence. This simple routine can take only a few minutes. But if you do it every day, it can change your English. Another powerful habit is repeating sentences. Many learners hear a sentence once and move on. But repetition is one of the best teachers in the world. When you repeat a sentence, your brain remembers it better. When you repeat a sentence aloud, your mouth becomes more comfortable with English. The sentence starts feeling natural. Imagine hearing a sentence like, I am happy today. Repeat it once. Repeat it twice. Repeat it 3 times. Soon it feels easy. Then try another sentence. Slowly your speaking becomes stronger. Slowly your confidence grows. Many learners are surprised by how much progress comes from simple repetition. Another important thing is patience. Daily practice does not always create instant results. Sometimes you practice for days and feel no change. Sometimes you practice for weeks and think nothing is happening. This is normal. Learning often happens quietly. Your brain is working even when you cannot see it. Think about planting a seed. You put the seed in the ground. Then you wait. You do not see anything immediately. But beneath the soil, something important is happening. The roots are growing. The plant is preparing. Then one day a small green leaf appears. English learning is very similar. Your daily practice is growing roots. Every lesson is helping. Every sentence is helping. Every minute is helping. One day you will notice that understanding feels easier. One day you will notice that speaking feels easier. One day you will notice that your confidence is stronger. These results come from daily effort. Another mistake many learners make is waiting for motivation. They say, "I will practice when I feel motivated." But motivation comes and goes. Some days you feel excited. Some days you do not. If you wait for motivation, you will not practice consistently. Instead, build a habit. Practice even when you do not feel excited. Practice even when you feel tired. Practice even when progress feels slow. Small action is more powerful than waiting for the perfect feeling. Remember, you do not need perfect practice. You only need regular practice. Even 5 minutes is better than nothing. Even one sentence is better than silence. Every small effort matters. Every small step moves you forward. So from today, make a promise to yourself. Do not focus on studying for hours. Focus on showing up every day. Focus on building the habit. Focus on becoming a little better than yesterday. Some days your practice will be great. Some days it will be simple. Both are okay. The important thing is to continue. Keep listening. Keep reading. Keep speaking. Keep repeating. Trust the process. Trust your effort. Trust your daily routine. Because one day you will look back and realize something amazing. The English that once felt impossible has become part of your life. The words come more easily. The sentences feel more natural. The fear becomes smaller. The confidence becomes bigger. And it all happened because you made one simple choice. You practiced a little every day, one day at a time, one lesson at a time, one step at a time. And those small steps created a big change.